Hey, Bob Coppage, CoMITs for MSPs, Cross Shield Geek. I'm out here doing research. Earlier this afternoon, I did a webinar with Mike Brooks over at Audit Sales Presentation System, where we talked about co-managed IT and how to do assessments, both using their tools and in general for CoMITs. And I made a point that someone then commented on, and it's one of those duh moments where, in retrospect, you go, why haven't I been saying this since day one? And it really is what's the difference between an assessment for a pure MSP, where you're actually trying to take over the IT services, and a CoMITs agreement, where you're trying to enhance the existing internal IT folks. And here's what it comes down to in a nutshell. Can I help? All right. Now, when we normally do an assessment, we're doing it from an adversarial standpoint. We're doing it from the aspect of we want to show how their status quo is not protected, is not secured, is not properly handled, all of that kind of fun stuff, because we're going to replace it. And so we can look at whether it be network detective, audit for IT, any of those kind of things. Whether we look at any of the tools, the whole goal is to show how bad things are and how wonderful they will be if they only hire us. Not so with CoMITs. In CoMITs, what we're looking to do is we're looking to basically look at the existing resources in terms of internal IT people and basically answer the question, what needs to be improved on? Not from an adversarial standpoint, but from a we can make it better and we can help. And it really comes down to that word, help. So here's the approach that we've been using. I don't know where that bird is. Here's the approach that we've been using, but we never formalized it until now, and quite honestly, we are going to from this moment forward. And that is when we take a look at the infrastructure, when we take a look at the security, when we take a look at the organization, all of that kind of fun stuff, we continue as normal. So we handle it with a, this is broken, this needs replaced, this needs implemented, this needs done, all of that. But when we look at the actual internal IT people, when we look at their relationship with management, when we look at how's their documentation, when we look at how's their training, how's their skill set, we don't say this is bad, this is broken, this is horrible. We say we can help here, we can help here, we can help here. So we're looking at, and we're coming in as the cavalry to enhance the already in place situation. Because the contrary, the other way to do that is to come in and say, they're horrible on management, they're horrible on this, they're horrible on that, in which case, where's the partnership? Where's the we're looking to actually help and improve the situation? So next time you look for a CoMITs assessment, two aspects. One, traditional IT assessment, absolutely appropriate. But when you take a look at the internal IT folks, how can we help? Now, we're going to be working with Mike Brooks and his folks over, and we're actually going to try to add some, we get into the questions of whether it's a quadrant or a category, don't get me started on that, but we're going to look to see if we can actually create some formalized stuff that you can use with their tool, because it's a good tool, in order to do CoMITs assessments using their stuff. But we're also going to include in the starter kit, we're also going to include some specific assessments that you can use independently, basically some Excel sheets and some other tracking information. So, anywho, I got to get back to my research and all that, but I'd love to hear your opinion. What is it that you need to do in order to make an assessment for CoMITs specifically for CoMITs? Comments below. Thanks.